Welcome to another connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King and Tabitha Odegaard. Tabitha is going to be my co-host in the future, and we do appreciate all the many shows and time that Heather Jones put in. They are putting in another store, so Heather is going to have a full-time job, and so she just didn't have time with her schedule to be on the show anymore. But we appreciate all the great times we've had and touched a lot of different organizations in the community, and Tabitha is going to be with me in the future, and we'll do the same, and we hope you enjoy watching Connection. And speaking of that, you're all rolling out at the fitness club.
I am, yeah. The bikes are in. I've got 6 bikes available for people who want to come and take a spin class. I've got classes 4 times a day, 8:30 in the morning every single morning, noon every day, and 5:30 and 6:30 pretty much every single day except for Friday. And things are going great. I'm loving it. And I've been enrolled. I've been going for about 5 days now. And it's fantastic. It's so much fun. So if you haven't tried spinning, please come out to the fitness club and check it out. It is a lot of fun.
And then you do personal fitness training,
I
obviously,
do.
with people out there. And
absolutely.
you teach college classes at the college.
Yes, I'm a busy girl. Yes, very busy.
So, in your spare time, what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Well, we're glad you had time to be a co-host on our Connection.
My pleasure, Dennis. Thank you for having me.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment and talk about lots of cowboys coming to Harrison on Connection.
Healthgrades, the leading independent healthcare ratings organization in the nation since 1998, has named North Arkansas Regional Medical Center as a recipient of the Healthgrades Joint Replacement Excellence Award for 2012. NARMC is ranked among the top 10% of hospitals in the nation for joint replacement, for total knee replacement, for total hip replacement, and for hip fracture treatment. The best in care is right here at home, NARMC.
When I went to Dental Creations on the square, I had been to 2 or 3 different places, and I could tell right away that was the place I wanted to be. Being a performer in Branson, I was desperately needing something done to my teeth, but I didn't have no room for finances, and she showed me this package plan, and now I'm making monthly payments on my new dentures, and very affordable. If anyone is looking for dentures, I recommend Dental Creations down on the square, because that's the place to go.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Our first guest in the studio today is no stranger. He comes every year about this time. Mark Henshaw. Mark, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Dennis, thanks for having us again. We appreciate all the support TKO's given us down through the years.
We've been together a long time, haven't we?
Many moons.
We've had a flag with one of those horsemen or horse ladies going on the parade for many years.
Yes, we do.
And we've always enjoyed it, and we think the event that we're going to talk about is very important to the community, obviously, and so we want to continue with that. So.
How many years has this been going on?
It's been going on over 36 years.
Oh, wow, that's
over 36 years. That's the PR.
That's great.
That's the PRCA part of it. The rodeo's been going on. I don't know how long we've been having a rodeo up there, but the PRCA event for over 36 years.
36. Wow.
Over that, yes.
36
That's something. That's impressive.
Yeah,
Very
it
good. Is the rodeo always the same time as the fair? Is it always going on?
It always goes in conjunction with the fair. This year, if you notice on your calendar, it's actually a week earlier than it's been in the past. We made some changes there to try to draw some more cowboys in and to change our times up where we didn't conflict with as many other rodeos. So we're hoping that's going to bring more cowboys to town this year.
Well, speaking of that, and you asked about it at the same time as the fair. Now, some people get a little confused. There's the Boone County Fair, and then there's the Northwest Arkansas District Fair. Now, it's the same time as the Northwest Arkansas District Fair, which is the second fair, if you will. A lot of people, although they kind of run together, don't they, Mark?
Yeah, they do. And then there's the Roundup Club Rodeo, which, you know, all three are separate events. They're at the same place, but they're all different groups putting each one of them on.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
in fact, I used to get confused thinking, okay, the Boone County Fair, and then they say, well, now the district fair is this week. But they have district fairs, which actually Harrison has been the host city for the district fair for
over 100 years.
a long time.
Over 100
Actually,
years.
at one time, I think Mountain Home tried to get it at one time, if I
They did.
remember, and it was some political thing happened there. Whatever, but it was good. We kept it here, and then, of course, each county has their own fair. So, and the rodeos, it being separate, and I must tell you, the upgrades that the Roundup Club has done to the rodeo arena and the concession stand and all the press box facility and stuff is made that entire place look totally different.
Well, we appreciate that. We put a lot of work into it and spent a lot of money on it, and that's all come from sponsors within the community. I mean, we've had a tremendous support. We've got over 50 sponsors again this year, and it's just amazing. We couldn't do that if we didn't have those people.
Right.
So I've never gone to a rodeo myself, ever. That's crazy, I know. But
We can fix that.
what happens? I mean, exactly, what happens?
Well, you have timed events, and you have different things. They're livestock related. You have horse riding events they'll buck the horses, and
Okay.
then some of them will ride with a saddle, some of them will ride without, which you get saddle broncs and barebacks, and then you have team roping, and then you have which you've got a header and a heeler on both ends of the calf. Then you have tie down calf roping, of course barrel racing, then of course bull riding, bulldogging, all those deals, and the cowboys are going against the clock.
Okay.
They're going against the clock. There's a point system also.
Bulldogging? What's that?
That is where you have the calf in the chute there, and they shoot the calf out there, and you come out there on the horse and you jump off of the horse and throw the calf.
Throw it down on the
Yeah,
ground.
and you got guys.
Oh, right. And I've seen that on TV, yeah.
You got guys
Okay.
that can do that. You've got guys that can do that in 4 seconds,
Oh, wow.
and they say it's kind of like driving down the road on a truck in a pickup, going 40 miles an hour and tackling a mailbox.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well,
You guys also are going to have a parade?
Yes, we're going to have the annual rodeo parade this year. Our grand marshal is none other than Shorty Osier.
oh my gosh, Shorty, don't make him Grand Marshal. You realize that he'll be wanting to run for president next time if you let him be Grand Marshal?
He already is.
He's a great guy.
Shorty is.
He is.
He
He
is
gives
a
a
great
lot of
guy.
effort, and he puts in a lot of hours for our club and a lot of other organizations. He's
Wow,
a great guy.
he's an amazing guy. Shorty, being a senior citizen that he is, doesn't act like a senior citizen. He's out there. He leads the parade out of town every year when they go over to Springdale to the big rodeo on the
Right.
4th of July, and he's a Goblin booster and a Pioneer booster, and he just does everything. But I think him being active like that's kept him so young looking.
It does.
Yes,
does.
absolutely.
He's very active in all that.
We've been fortunate this year. We've upped our added money on our rodeo to $15,000, and that's split up between all the events. And we're hoping by adding the extra money and changing the dates and stuff on it that we're going to be able to draw more cowboys. And Rafter H Livestock out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma, they're our contractor again this year. Dale's partnered with us for many years. He's got some just top shelf animals. He's got some rank bulls and got some really bad horses and stuff. And I mean, he's got some good stuff. And I was talking to a young man that rode bulls the other day, and for a while he said, "I'd never like to go to one of Dale Hall's rodeos." He said, "Why is that?" And he said, "Never could ride his bulls."
They're too mean.
There, yeah, he's got quality stock and a quality guy.
Yeah,
Wow.
what makes it.
I've got to go.
Yeah,
I've got to go check this
You'll have
rodeo
to check
thing
this
out.
rodeo
Yeah.
thing out.
Do you guys need more sponsors?
We always need more sponsors.
Oh, yeah. That's
We
right,
always
yes.
need more sponsors. We'll take sponsors at any time, and we can get you in at all different levels. And the biggest sponsor we have right now is Community First Bank.
Right.
We've got a lot of other sponsors too, but they're up there. They do the stick horses.
Talk about that just a little
And
bit.
that is a great thing. If you haven't seen that, the people in Independent Living, they make these horses, and they're handcrafted out of wood, and they're hand painted. I mean, they're one of a kind deals, and Community First foots the bill for us to hand those out, and they've been buying 500 or 600 of those a year for us to hand out out there. And the people from Independent Living will be there Thursday night, some of their clients, and we're going to let them hand out the stick horses. And also on Thursday night, something else we're going to do, it's going to be Charlotte Clark night.
Yeah, Charlotte. Boy, she amazing recovery there from almost a fatal accident.
Yes, and she's going to carry the flag after all she's been through. She's going to be there carrying the flag in the rodeo just like she has for 30
Fantastic.
some odd years. I mean, that's an amazing story, and we really want to honor her and Jerry and their family. And that was really a tragedy, and it's just it's a miracle. Is what it is.
You know, these talking about the stick horse grand entry. What they do, they give these. They look just like a horse, a stick horse, to all these little kids.
Right.
And so you may have 500 little kids with their stick horses, and they let them make a circle around the arena, you know, and the music's playing.
Right.
It's big time for these kids, you know. And independent living, of course, the people that at independent living, you know, this gives them an opportunity to be a part of real life and have a job and get paid and go to work every day and be meaningful like the rest of us.
Sure,
You know?
absolutely.
And, even though they have some disabilities,
Right.
and then make these stick horses, and they're fantastic. I mean, the workmanship on those stick horses are unbelievable, and it really is. So, anyway, great event. Let's move along. What else we need to talk about?
Well, we've got a lot of things here we'll try to cover real quickly. First of all, we're going to have the mutton busting again this year. That deal,
have to explain that.
we have
Please
started
explain.
that. Do you know what a mutton is, Tabitha? Sheep.
Okay, a sheep.
And you have children, I believe I've got this right, under 12 years old and under so many pounds. The only place you can register for this is at Rice Brothers.
Okay.
They're going to take 20 kids on Thursday night and 20 kids on Friday night, and then the winners of those 2 nights will advance Saturday night, and they will do their deal during the main performance. It's a pre-rodeo activity, so I mean, but you'll have to get registered, and they cut it off at 20. I mean, that's it. So if you want to do it, you'll have to go to Rice Brothers and register down there for it.
That's always a fun event.
It always is. It is really funny. Advance tickets, you know, all the usual places are selling them again this year. If the advance tickets are $10 and $6, they're $11 and $7 at the gate, so you can save a couple of bucks or save $1 a ticket there. And Hudson's, Edwards, Colton's, Rice Brothers, of course, is selling tickets down there.
A lot of local merchants.
A lot of local merchants. Just several of the local. Community First is First Federal at the Bypass location. They're back with us again this year, and they've been a great sponsor for us. And my sponsor, Wood Motor Company. I probably ought to plug them in.
You better.
Unless you don't want to have to go back to work this afternoon. What else we got here? Go.
Well, we've got Gizmo McCracken coming this year. We have had we haven't had a really great funny man in a long time, so we've upped the ante there and went to the top shelf and pulled him in here. He hasn't been here in years, and this guy will keep you in stitches. We've also got the Chicks and Spurs, the equestrian drill team. These girls they're from the Mountain Home area, and they are fantastic on horseback. They fly.
Nice.
They are great, and they're going to be there on Thursday and Friday. And then the Rounders, the Northwest Arkansas Rounders out of the Fayetteville Rogers area, they're going to be here on Saturday night. So I mean, we've got rodeos, we've got, you know, fast horses, pretty girls. I mean, we got cowboys in tight jeans. We got everything.
Cowboys and tight jeans and pretty girls. All right.
Yeah, we got everything.
I'm in.
They got wall to wall.
And it's at a bargain price. It's at a bargain price
Yeah.
for what we're charging for our tickets. It's
Great entertainment.
It truly is.
Yeah. Mark, I told you we'd fill up the show
Yeah, we
real
did.
quick.
We sure did. We're
We
out of
always have a lot
time.
to talk about. We've run out of time almost, but we covered pretty well everything, I think, that we need to cover here.
The dates. Did we go over the dates?
Yes, September 20th, 21st, 22nd.
That's correct.
And the main thing is, don't forget that it kicks off with the rodeo parade around 4 p.m. on Thursday. They will start over off the bypass with the old stockyards, and they come down Main Street, and they'll go right on up to the fairgrounds, and lots of horses, lots of cowgirls, lots of cowboys, lots of little cowgirls and little cowboys, and it's a fantastic event. Don't forget, 3 nights of championship PRCA rodeo at the Northwest Arkansas District Fairgrounds in the rodeo arena. You will not be disappointed. It's always fun, and it's a great value. Take the family. It's a family event. You need to check out that mutton busting deal up there.
Absolutely. That sounds like fun.
Mark, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And good luck with this year's event.
You bet. Thank you.
Stay back with us. We're here in a moment. We're going to talk about another big event coming on to the Harrison area in September. It's Harvest Homecoming on Connection.
Hi, my name is Tony Haas, and I'm a pioneer baseball player at North Arkansas College.
Our athletes excel on the field and in the classroom. Last season, we were ranked #1 in the nation. There's a lot of fun student activities and organizations to join, and the education I'm receiving is first rate as well. So come on, check out North Ark, and enroll this semester.
Registration is easy. Enroll for the fall semester at North Ark, weekdays from 8:30 to 4:30, June 8th through August 24th. Classes start August 27th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
When the day-to-day routine is draining the color right out of you, let Extreme Tanning help you get back your healthy radiance. With state-of-the-art 10 and 20-minute tanning beds, a stand-up booth, and UV-free spray tanning, Extreme Tanning can help you get that golden glow you've always wanted. Also, check out their complete line of tanning accelerators, moisturizers, and accessories. With membership programs starting as low as $14.99 per month, this staff at Extreme Tanning will assist you in selecting just the right plan. Take your tan to the extreme. Extreme Tanning, Highway 43 East in Harrison.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, Dennis King and Tabitha Odegaard, as we are in the second half of our show, and our guest today is Beth White with Bethy Bugs on the Square.
Bugs,
so we're going to give you free advertising, no charge for that,
well,
okay?
Thank you.
We appreciate you being in today, and we're going to talk about something big in Harris, Harvest Homecoming. Big time.
28th year.
28th year.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Where and when does this going to take place at?
It's all centered around downtown. Most of it's sitting right on the square itself, on the grass, of course. It'll be the first weekend in October, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay. And what time does it start?
All 3 days we start at 9.
Okay.
And then Friday and Saturday, it's actually, we're going to have music all the way up till 9 o'clock,
In the
which is
evening.
new this year, yes.
Okay, music.
So there'll be something to do all night, too. And then Sunday, it'll end at 3.
Do you know what bands are going to be there?
I have a list.
You have a list. Okay.
Yes, we have, I think, 10
Oh, wow.
different bands performing over the 3 days.
Nice.
Different times.
Nice.
So you'll have just one big stage there on the
One
square.
stage this year.
Will they block off part of the square? Or
On
do you know?
Saturday,
Okay.
we'll have it blocked off for the car show.
Okay.
And then we also have a mini bike, motorcycle demonstration that'll
Okay.
be going on the square.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So they'll be blocked off for that.
What other activities will you guys have?
We'll have the blacksmiths again this year. They come in and show how to make things. The big pots and the fire and smoke and everything. We have inflatables coming in for the kids, bounce houses,
Oh,
big
sure. Yeah,
slides,
that's fun.
those things. There's also, the library is putting on a book sale
Okay.
that'll run Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's the beauty pageant Friday night.
And that will be at the Lyric. I
That's
assume.
inside the Lyric.
Okay.
And
What time does that start?
6.
6 o'clock.
It does
Friday
start at
night,
6
6
o'clock
beauty
Friday night.
pageant. Okay, very good. And you guys are going to have crafts and food vendors out there as well?
Several crafts, several foods. Last count, we're ahead of last year by about 15 vendors so far.
Wonderful. And can they still sign up?
They can sign up until I run out of spaces.
Okay. So
Okay, how
first
do
come,
they
first
sign
served,
up?
I guess, yeah.
How do they sign up?
They can contact us on Facebook.
Okay.
Obviously, Harvest Homecoming on Facebook.
Okay.
Or they can give us a call at 870-365-5403, and they'll reach me, and I can handle pretty much every question. So.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay.
So that's
Great.
for the anybody that wants to be a food vendor or a craft vendor. Is
Food vendor, craft vendor, or if they want to be in the beauty pageant.
that- and the beauty pageant.
I've got
okay.
those
You
forms
got the
also.
Forms. Okay. So you
Okay.
can handle
And that's your number, right, Beth?
That's my number.
Okay. And say it one more time so everybody has your number.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Are all the activities going to be around the square, or they're going to be over in the lake area?
We have a burnout competition, and with the smoke, we're going to move it just a block off the square, or maybe not even a block, but it'll be just within walking distance, easy walking distance. The only thing around the lake, there's a 5K in the
nice.
morning, which they
Now
always
that's
walk on
is
the
that
lake.
Saturday morning?
That's
5K?
Saturday morning.
Okay.
Registrations at 7.
Okay.
Race starts at 8.
So they'll start it over on the lake area, and they'll do the 5K there. The burnout, I think you were talking about. They usually do that down by the skate park in that area.
Normally, yes.
I think that's probably the because of it's kind of out of the way.
We want to not get burnt out with the smoke ourselves.
Right, and
We'll let those
you know,
guys.
it could be, you know, you don't want a lot of people there in front of where they have those blocks and stuff set up.
So we're still narrowing down the spaces, but it'll be within walking distance.
Try to keep everything centrally located around.
And then
the square.
following the burnout, there's a sound off competition. Some of the cars from the car shows are going to come down and show off a little bit.
Okay.
There's sound system, right, and the boom.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
The boom.
Okay, and the burnout. I've never gone to a burnout, but apparently it's just exactly what it says. It's a burnout. It's where you're squealing your tires and getting smoke going. And
Pretty much.
okay, all
Yeah,
right.
I advise you not to wear white if you're going to watch.
Uh-huh.
You will come away speckled.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And if you're not into noise, you won't be into burnout.
I'll bring my earplugs if I go.
I mean, it's something great to watch from afar.
Right. You'll
But-
get still the effect because you'll hear it and you'll see it, but you won't be affected by it.
Yeah.
With your clothes.
Well, the guys really like it. So
yeah.
It's a guy.
It
thing.
must be a guy thing.
It is.
I'm not really.
Yeah. You know, the 5K run's always a big deal. They have lots of participants that come, and you know, of course, they try to do a 5K at most of the events that we have in Harrison. It's usually sponsored by different organizations, a hospital or college or somebody. But kind of a kickoff to the main day is usually the 5K run. Which
What a
is,
great way to start your morning.
yeah.
It's with a 3-mile run. I'm
Yeah,
telling
it's
you.
great,
Of course, I'm
yeah.
in the health fitness field,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah, you-
totally am.
you can
and
understand that.
Yeah, I'll be there. Are you going to be there?
I'm probably going to. I like running in the 5K.
Oh, nice. Okay, very
it's,
good.
As long as it's around the 3.2 mile deal, I can handle that. pretty
Okay,
good.
you can do that. For
But
sure.
yeah, that'll be a great.
And you
kickoff.
don't have to run it, right? You can walk it.
It's a run walk, I
Yeah,
think.
run
That's
walk.
what it
So
normally
if you
is.
can't run it, go out there and walk it. 7
Yes, one thing we want to talk about, and I think you mentioned it a while ago, but normally Harvest Homecoming is usually in September. So it's actually been moved. It's October 5th through the 7th. So a lot of people have always looked for it in September, usually the latter part of September, if I remember right. Is that correct?
I believe so. The Business Association took it over about 3 years ago. This is our third year to do it. I know before that they've moved it till the end of October. And honestly, I don't remember when Main Street, what
I
time of
think it
year
was
they
in
had
September,
it.
I think, through the years when Main Street had it. Now it's the HHBA, which is the Historic Harrison Business Association. Did I get that right?
You got it. And
but,
luckily, our last 2 years have been perfect weather.
Yes.
So
We hope it's going to be the same this year. Normally we've had an extremely hot summer.
It has been very,
really
very hot.
unusual. And still a little warm, but they say in the next few days, hopefully we're going to cool down a little bit more fall-like weather. And normally when you get in the first week of October like that, it's starting to cool down. The days are in the 70s, you know, and the nights are in the 50s, which makes it nice to get out and walk around and see different things. So, what about volunteers? Have you got plenty of volunteers? Do you need more
I
help?
can always use more volunteers.
So you've got a list that they can come and sign up. Okay.
Yeah, we have all sorts of things from helping with the inflatables to working, a booth peddling our T-shirts, which we don't have ready yet, but
You'll get them ready.
we'll have them ready. Just giving out general information, helping pick up trash or whatever it might be. But
Okay.
yeah, we're
always something
always
to do.
needing volunteers.
Another thing, these are some of the things that I had written down. I think that you're probably going to be doing again this year. Are they going to have the outhouse races again? Do you know?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, I always like those. Nothing like
Yes.
seeing a group push an outhouse down the road.
Is that what that is?
Oh yeah.
I've never
now-
been. Once again.
Normally, the outhouse is not in use at the time when they're pushing it down the street, so it's empty. But it was always fun.
It's a
you know,
fresh.
and so-
It is, and hopefully we'll bring it back next
Okay.
year.
That's
But-
hilarious.
Got
Maybe.
organizers out of town.
Okay, so that. Okay, we do have a car show.
Car show.
Lots of entertainment, music, lots of food. 5K run, frozen T-shirt contest. Somebody said they might have. Are you not going to have that this year?
I'm going to check the weather first before I comment on that
I
one.
always thought.
Okay,
that
what
was
is that?
Frozen T-shirt contest. It's
The
kind of like a wet
idea,
T-shirt
yeah,
contest.
well,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of only a little bit more PG.
Okay,
You
good.
take a T-shirt, you wad it up, get it wet,
Uh-huh.
and then you freeze it.
Oh,
Well, the object is to just get the T-shirt apart and on.
Yeah.
quickest as
Yes.
possible because it's going to be crunchy and it's going to be kind of hard. So, okay,
Yes,
Depending
gotcha.
on the amount of water they use to freeze them, it can
always
be
cheat.
a big challenge.
Right.
Also,
Got it.
while we got time, I want to mention something that actually is being handled and produced by our own Jim Buchanan right here at TKO8, Ozark Idols 2, the Homecoming. And it's back. Of course, he did this, and then big demand to do it again. So he switched it this year and is going to do it during the Harvest Homecoming. It will be on Saturday, October the 6th at 7 p.m. on the stage down on the square. He began taping these shows at Salsa's Grill on August the 16th. And they use the big karaoke thing, and they are packing them in out there. He'll spend 2 hours or longer out there a night on Thursday nights, and then they're judging it, going on the website, and they're voting on all this entertainment.
Okay. Do you have to register for that, or do you just walk in and just go in?
Just go in and do it. Yeah. And they got 2 more weeks of auditions.
Okay.
And then the viewers online vote, and we get stacks of mail every day in the mail, people voting on different people that were there. So he does it right. He's got them all there, and the top 20 contestants will get to go down there and be on the big stage on October 6th at 7 p.m. The grand prize winner will be announced that night and get a 3-hour recording studio session to make their own CD at Ozark Recording Studio.
Nice.
So they can even take it to the next level and be professional.
Awesome.
And those are expensive to do a recording session.
Absolutely, sure.
So anyway, it's
cool.
going to be a lot of fun, kind of a prelude to.
And who do they need to contact for that?
If we need any information, they can call Jim here at the studios, 741-2566. They can call, or they can go on our website, tko8.com, and he's got information. They go on Facebook, obviously, any kind of electronic media, we got it all. Email, so we can do it all. But anyway, Jim's doing a great job on that, and he's had just tremendous amount of participation so far, and he's got 2 more weeks to go, and then the big competition will take place on October 6th. Okay, so did I miss anything? Beth, is there anything that we need to talk about?
I think
we
you
got a
covered
couple
everything
minutes
on
left.
my list.
Did we get everything on your list?
I think so.
Really?
We did, absolutely.
So this is, we've learned a lot today in your your start back with me on the show.
Well, I don't know if you've learned a lot, but I certainly have.
I said we, and when you found out about mutton busting for the RCA rodeo.
Didn't know about that.
Frozen T-shirt I wasn't real sure how that worked. I didn't know if they froze it when they put it on. If it was frozen, they had to get it apart and put it on. I wasn't sure how
you didn't know for sure. I'm so glad I asked that
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that did not know what that was.
I didn't know what it sounded a little chilly to me.
Yeah, it did.
But nevertheless, you're going to have a lot of activities. That's the main thing, and a lot of fun for all ages. It's a family event. You can take your kids and grandma and grandpa and just all go down there and have a good time.
Have a good time,
and
absolutely.
It will be and longer this year because it is a 3-day event.
It's
going to be Friday,
Okay.
Saturday, and Sunday, which normally it was 2 days in past years, I know. So this is going to be an extended event. And so it'll be lots and lots of activities.
And lots of music.
Free to the public. It's all free.
Of course.
And so you don't have to buy a ticket. Just go down and do everything from running the 5K, or you can get involved in several activities down there. Again, that want to remind everyone out there, if you'd like to be a craft vendor, if you would like to be a food vendor, or if you would like to participate in the pageant, go by and see Beth White at Bethy Bugs over on the south side of the square in downtown Harrison. Again, free advertising for you, Beth. But anyway, it will.
Are they going to have funnel cakes? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Of course.
I love funnel
You
cakes.
can't have a festival without funnel cakes.
Those are the best.
Do you like funnel cakes?
I love funnel cakes.
Wow. Beth, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in today. So that wasn't so bad.
No.
Tell your son she did a great job, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Well, he'll see.
Yeah. We'll
Thanks.
pull it up just to prove him wrong.
Appreciate all your hard work getting
you,
the group together and doing this this year. Again, don't forget the dates. It's October 5th, 6th, and 7th on the square in downtown Harrison. Harvest Homecoming 2012. Lots of activities each and every day, and it's free to the public. Go down and take your family with you. Thank you so much, Tabitha, for being on the show now and in the future.
Yes,
every Thursday.
it'll be fun. I'll learn a lot, I'm sure.
Thank you for joining us on the show. We'll see you again next time.